Life in the public eye can drive people to make drastic choices about their appearance. These celebs went under the knife only to regret it later. Jessica Simpson's memoir, Open Book, revealed much about her struggles with body image. Simpson was ashamed of the way she looked and refused to fully disrobe in the presence of her husband, even going so far as to shower with a t-shirt on. Simpson's body issues arose following her 2 pregnancies, after which she lost a lot of weight and was left with stretch marks. She opted for a partial tummy tuck to remove the excess skin. The procedure went well, but Simpson didn't like the results, so she decided to get a second tummy tuck. Unfortunately, this one was not as successful. The artist developed colitis, resulting in vomiting that threatened to tear her sutures. The result was a 9-day stay at the hospital and a lot of regret. Fortunately, Simpson recovered, but still had another concern over her self-image: her lips. Like many people, Simpson wanted fuller lips, so she did something about it. Simpson told Glamour that she experimented with Restylane, an alternative filler to collagen. She recalled, "I had that Restylane stuff. It looked fake to me. I didn't like that, but it went away in like 4 months. My lips are back to what they were, thank God." Tori Spelling had her breasts augmented in her 20s, but came to regret the procedure after becoming a mother. In an interview with ABC, Spelling revealed that if she had known then the impact the implants would have on her milk production, she wouldn't have gotten them. Speaking about her implants, she explained, "I love being a mom. I'm on my 3rd baby. We want to have more. That's my role. These don't matter." Despite her regret, Spelling kept the implants well into her 40s. In 2021, the actor revealed that she was finally doing something about her implants, which had expired and been recalled. According to Cleveland Clinic, it's often necessary to replace implants after 15 years or more, so it's common for people to undergo replacements and enhancements periodically. In an interview with Jeff Lewis on SiriusXM's Jeff Lewis Live, Spelling revealed she considered several options for how to handle the removal of her implants. She ultimately decided to replace them with new ones that would be slightly larger and a different shape from the originals.
The sizing I'm getting is a little bit bigger, but it won't look it.
Because you're going to have a little bit more
wider.
Heidi Montag's history with plastic surgery is long and filled with scars. In 2010, she revealed that she'd undergone 10 procedures in 1 day. At the time, Montag told People magazine she was very happy with her appearance after the surgery, and that she planned to continue getting cosmetic work done to maintain her image as she got older. However, her attitude about her procedures has since shifted. Speaking with Cosmopolitan, she explained, "I was way too young to make such a life-changing decision and was under so much pressure because it was the beginning of comment sections and negativity and hate on the internet.
Thank God I'm okay and everything turned out well, but I certainly wouldn't suggest that. I wouldn't recommend that."
In an interview with Paper, Montag explained that she nearly died and required 24-hour care after one procedure. In other interviews and engagements with fans, Montag has expressed regret over the plethora of procedures she underwent early in life. Speaking with Life and Style magazine, she pointed out a number of scars and dark marks across her body, all of which resulted from cosmetic procedures. In 2017, Victoria Beckham penned a letter to her 18-year-old self covering everything from handling the spotlight to body positivity and marriage. In the letter, which was published by British Vogue, Beckham addressed the breast augmentation she got when she was 25. She wrote, "And I should probably say, don't mess with your boobs. All those years, I denied it. Stupid. A sign of insecurity. Just celebrate what you've got." Her letter also included additional advice about self-image, encouraging its reader to embrace how they look, including the qualities they perceive as flaws. For years, Beckham routinely denied having her breasts augmented despite the apparent change in her cup size. She finally admitted to it a few years before penning her letter, telling Allure she no longer had breast implants, though she didn't elaborate. While Beckham has never gone into detail about the implants themselves, she has admitted to looking at pictures of herself from years past and cringing at how large her breasts were. Gisele Bündchen built up a career based on her curvy frame. In fact, so much public attention centered around her breasts, she once had the nickname the boobs from Brazil. However, Bündchen's breasts changed after she had children. She explained to People that, like many moms, she breastfed her children, which shrank her breasts and made them uneven. Decades later, the model underwent surgery to reshape them. Bündchen immediately regretted her procedure. She revealed how the change impacted her self-image, saying, "When I woke up, I was like, what have I done? I felt like I was living in a body I didn't recognize. For the first year, I wore baggy clothes because I felt uncomfortable." What's more, by trying to hide the fact that she had gotten the procedure done, Bündchen upset her fellow Brazilians. According to the New York Post, while cosmetic surgery is fairly popular in Brazil, the fact that the model was so private about her procedure led some to believe she was sending the wrong message to others who may want to change something about their appearance. Despite this uproar, Bündchen overcame her insecurities and revealed that her then-husband, Tom Brady, helped her through it all. In a 2022 interview with Vogue, Bella Hadid opened up about getting a nose job when she was 14. Expressing her regret, she recalled, "I wish I had kept the nose of my ancestors. I think I would have grown into it." An American of Dutch and Palestinian ancestry, Bella bears a strong resemblance to her mother, former model Yolanda Hadid. However, their noses no longer look similar. Bella expressed her frustration with the public's assumptions about her appearance, saying, "People think I fully f***ed with my face because of one picture of me as a teenager looking puffy. I'm pretty sure you don't look the same now as you did at 13, right?" Hadid regrets getting her nose job at 14 and admits to having imposter syndrome, saying that the public has made her feel as if she's undeserving of the success she's attained. In 2021, Hadid burned out and became depressed and nearly suicidal, requiring 2.5 weeks of inpatient treatment. Much of her mental health revolves around her self-image and how she's perceived. She summed it up succinctly in her Vogue interview, saying, "Everything that I do in my personal life is literally to make sure that my mental state stays above water. Fashion can make or break you." Country music royal Kenny Rogers is best known for a series of hits and his duets with longtime friend Dolly Parton. Throughout his career, Rogers maintained the same look of a beard and sunglasses, but opted for a change in the 1990s. Rogers underwent several cosmetic surgery procedures, and he immediately regretted the decision.
There was a time when I had a lot of money and a lot of time, and I thought, what the hell, I'll go do something.
In 2012, Rogers told CBS This Morning that he decided to have surgery out of boredom, to change his image, and because he wanted to remain relevant, stating, "I regret that, but the truth is, I don't know what I would have looked like if I hadn't done it." Rogers' issues with the surgery stemmed from his brow lift, which resulted in an unnatural angle and height. This change, paired with another eye procedure, made Rogers look very different. Thankfully, the singer was able to laugh about the situation, joking about his plastic surgery fiasco with Parton. Speaking on The Howard Stern Show, she recalled, "He thought that was the funniest thing, but he did, as he got older, his skin started to loosen, and he looked more natural." Rogers died of bladder cancer in 2020 at the age of 81. Modern Family actor Reid Ewing has body dysmorphic disorder, which causes him to obsess over his appearance. In 2015, Ewing wrote an essay for HuffPost, revealing his experiences with plastic surgery. He explained how, after he underwent his first procedure, cheek implants, he moved into a hotel to hide from the public and avoid media attention. Sadly, Ewing's negative experience with his initial procedure fed his dysmorphia, and he sought additional procedures to correct the first. He got a chin implant to better fill out his face, but it didn't work. He wrote, "For the next couple of years, I would get several more procedures with 2 other doctors. Each procedure would cause a new problem that I would have to fix with another procedure." In 2012, Ewing swore off cosmetic procedures, and it took 6 months before he was comfortable being seen. His letter details how his history of eating disorders and obsessive-compulsive disorder could have kept him from going down the rabbit hole, but none of his doctors had mental health screenings. He concluded the reflective letter by sharing how he wishes he could go back and reverse the surgeries, and that he now sees he never needed them in the first place. Sharon Osbourne has been an outspoken proponent of plastic surgery for decades, but she changed her mind after a botched facelift in 2021. Osbourne went into detail about this change of heart in a 2022 interview with the Sunday Times, describing her appearance after the surgery as horrendous, and recalling how her eyes were so uneven, she compared herself to a cyclops. She was in incredible pain following the procedure, and thought she looked odd. She admitted to pushing the envelope with this particular procedure, and that even her husband, Ozzy Osbourne, was so put off by her appearance, he insisted they have it redone. Osbourne told The Times that, over time, healing seems to have repaired the damage from the previous operation, as her eyes appear normal and she's once again happy with her look. Still, it's unlikely Osbourne will go under the knife again, telling The Sun, "That one put me off, and it frightens me. Time is against me. I cannot have another facelift." Tara Reid had a meteoric rise in Hollywood following her appearances in The Big Lebowski, American Pie, and Van Wilder. She was on her way to becoming the next Hollywood it girl, but the decision to get plastic surgery in 2004 changed that. Reid underwent liposuction and breast augmentation, and the results were less than ideal. The actor told Us Weekly, "My stomach became the most ripply, bulgy thing. I had a hernia, this huge bump next to my belly button. As a result, I couldn't wear a bikini. I lost a lot of work." On top of that, a wardrobe malfunction in 2004 revealed her deformed nipple to the public and upended her self-confidence. Despite her regrets, Reid opted to correct the complications with additional procedures. She told People in 2008, "I'm scared about getting surgery ever again. It's like surviving a plane crash and getting on a plane again. My stomach scars are my battle wounds. Boom, that's it. Would I be naked in front of a random person? No. Would I do the cover of Playboy? No." She went on to say that the only opinions she cared about came from her partners. Even so, she must have regained some confidence in her body because 2 years after that People interview, she did post topless for Playboy. Linda Evangelista was one of the 1990s' most fabulous supermodels, and throughout the decade, she appeared on magazine covers and anywhere high fashion demanded. However, she disappeared after undergoing a procedure called cool sculpting, which severely disfigured her body. The procedure freezes and kills fat cells without having to cut into the body for liposuction, making it favorable for being non-invasive. Unfortunately, less than 1% of people who receive the procedure can develop paradoxical adipose hyperplasia, or PAH, and sadly, Evangelista was one of them. PAH enlarges tissue masses, resulting in the opposite of the intended effect. She told People, "I tried to fix it myself, thinking I was doing something wrong. I got to where I wasn't eating at all. I thought I was losing my mind." After receiving the procedure, Evangelista disappeared from public life, ending her modeling career far too soon. She addressed her absence in a 2021 Instagram post, explaining the consequences of the procedure. The supermodel sued Zeltic Aesthetics for $50 million, citing negligence in failing to inform her of the risk of PAH before the procedure. The case was settled out of court for an undisclosed amount in 2022. Jennifer Grey was one of the biggest stars of 1980 cinema, having appeared in everything from Red Dawn to Dirty Dancing. She was popular and successful, but it all came crashing down after she went under the knife in 1989. Grey had a relatively large nose, which came up in the tabloids and made her insecure about her appearance. Believing her nose limited her roles, she had it reshaped and made smaller. In her memoir, Out of the Corner, Grey expressed how other people's problems with her nose pushed her to get 2 rhinoplasty procedures. She also detailed how she was against nose jobs for most of her life, and only went through with it after public perception had apparently dried up her opportunities. As a result, her career took a significant hit, which she's never been able to overcome.
It was like an episode of The Twilight Zone, and I was inside it and I couldn't get out for decades.
At least, that's how Grey feels about it. The actor opened up about her diminished nose and career in an interview with The Mirror. She explained, "I went into the operating room a celebrity and came out anonymous. It was the nose job from hell. I'll always be this once famous actress nobody recognizes because of a nose job." If you or anyone you know needs help with an eating disorder, contact the relevant sources below. The National Eating Disorders Association website or Nita's Life Helpline at 1-800-931-2237 or 24/7 crisis support via text. Send NIDA to 741-741. That's NEDA to 741-741.